So, you are the host of My Two Cents, the podcast.
Yes, I am.
And where can we find this podcast?
On YouTube, at My Two Cents. Probably be a little bit hard to find because we're kind of a smaller channel, but you'll find it eventually. Or you can click the link in the Instagram at My Two Cents with 3 S's.
So if you haven't followed that Instagram page, go and follow that, because I promise you these guys, Connor, he is going to blow up. This is going to be the podcast you're going to want to be listening to. How did you start My Two Cents? Let's start there.
So it wasn't actually my idea at first. One of my friends, he and I are really big into sports, so we thought about doing a sports podcast at first. And
Haddon McLeod,
yes,
right? Haddon McLeod.
Yes.
Another great guy.
Yeah,
Goes to
very
Pride.
good.
I go to prep with.
Yeah. It was his idea at first. He said we should do some kind of sports podcast and just talk about sports and stuff. And I immediately was like, dude, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. And then then I just wanted to branch out from sports because obviously not everybody's interested in athletics and sports. So then I brought on some music artists from around here, some local artists, and just trying to branch out and find some more interesting people.
And one of them was Tatum Henry.
Yes.
Another one was Prentice.
Yep.
But going back to the athletes, on the first episode you had, it was Matt Jones, Riley Maddox, and Chris Peels.
Yep.
Two of which are going to go play ball at Ole Miss in the professional level. Matt in football and Riley in baseball. Two incredible athletes, really great guys. And I remember in that interview I was listening to it, you guys talked about JC Polk's finger coming off in that JA game, which some of us were there.
I did as tough as nails.
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. I remember seeing the picture the next day, and the top joint of his ring finger was just completely missing, and he's smiling and he's having fun. He said, Coach, wrap it up. I'm fine. Just put me back in. And he said, all right, let's get this thing wrapped up. And they sent him back out there, and we ended up winning the game. And with artists, you had Tatum. I know she's also a friend of yours too. What did you guys talk about on that show?
So she's really new, up and coming. She's got two songs out, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. She just
Cooperate being one of them, right?
Great song, by the way. I absolutely love it.
Kind of got a Billie Eilish feel to it,
exactly,
but it's not like exactly copying it.
As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I told her.
But it's still got a little bit of that voice in there.
And she also just wrapped up with American Idol. She did an amazing job on that show, even though we never got to see her. I'm sure she did amazing. Well, yeah, we just talked about her up and coming in the music business and what she wants to do and how she wants to, start her career and future. She's got another performance coming, I'm pretty sure, this summer. And
okay, that's something to look forward to. We'll have to get more information on that, and we will let you know right here on the Vault when we get that information. So stay tuned for more episodes. But another artist you had on the show was Prentice.
Yeah,
Prentice. Great kid.
Yeah, what a
great kid. And he's only 14.
14.
What did you guys talk about on that show?
I interviewed him actually when he was 13, so he was still young, and he's got some really good hits out right now. He's got almost 50,000 followers on Instagram, and he's verified. And
one of the songs is October.
Yeah.
They played that at the Egg Bowl, right? Which that was that's really something. Having your song gets that big and it's playing at the Egg Bowl.
And I remember when I heard it, because I was there, and I remember when I heard it, I just was sending a video of the stadium, and I sent it to Prentice, and I was like,
dude, look at this, look what's happening. Yeah, because I remember, I feel like that's kind of like a staple for like artists who are going to become big. I remember when Greta Van Fleet was still getting big a few years ago, and one of their songs played. I can't remember which one it was. It was off their first album. Played in Vault Hemingway. I can't remember who they were playing. And then I remember at the Super Bowl they played one of their hit songs. I could not think of the name of it, but that was one of their best songs that they blew up for. It's like once you're hearing it in stadiums, you know you're getting big.
Yeah.
But who else do you want to see on the show? Who else before we wrap it up? Who else do you want to? Can we get a little sneak peek?
Right now, I'm just kind of. It's been about a month since I last did an episode, just because finding guests has been a bit of a challenge. But hopefully, within the next week, I will have a new one out. Hopefully, I'm going to chat with some of my guys at Madison Central, play on the baseball team. They're ranked 2 in the country for baseball. Haven't lost a game yet. So hopefully I'm going to talk to some of those guys, hopefully get them on the show. And after that, I'm not really too sure yet. Just going to branch out whoever I can find.
That's folks. Connor McMullen of My 2 Cents. This is the guy you want to keep track of, because he's going to have a lot of good people coming up. I can tell you that, and it's going to be going somewhere. And Connor, dude, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Next up, I Know a Little by Leonard Skinnard.